arrived at our destination. There's the Ducal Palace, and it is there that the Grand Inquisitor resides. As a Castilian hidalgo of 95 quarterings, I should have preferred to ride through the streets of Venice, but owing, I presume, to an unusually wet season, the streets are in such a condition that equestrian exercise is impracticable. And no matter, where is our suite?
Your Grace, I am here.
Why do you not do yourself the honor to kneel when you address His Grace?
Oh, my love, it is so small a matter. Still, you may as well do it.
The young man seems to entertain but an imperfect appreciation of the respect due from a menial to a Castilian hidalgo.
Oh, my child, you are hard upon our suite.
Papa, I've no patience with the presumption of persons in his plebeian position. If he does not appreciate that position, then let him be whipped until he does.
Well, let us hope the omission was not intended as a slight. I should be much hurt if I thought it was, and so would he. Where are the halberdiers who were to have had the honor of meeting us here?
Your Grace, the halberdiers are mercenary people who stipulated for a trifle on account.
Oh, how tiresome! Well, let us hope the Grand Inquisitor is a blind gentleman. And the band who were to have had the honor of escorting us, I see no band!
Your Grace, the band are sordid persons who require to be paid in advance.
Oh, that's so like a band.
Insuperable difficulties meet me at every turn.
But surely they know His Grace.
Exactly. They know His Grace.
Well, let us hope the Grand Inquisitor is a deaf gentleman. And now, be so good as to go ring the bell and inform the Grand Inquisitor that His Grace, the Duke of Plattatoro, Baron Picadoro,
And sweet.
and suite have arrived at Venice and seek
Desire!
Demand.
and demand an audience.
Your Grace has but to command.
I felt sure of it. And now, my love, shall we tell her? I think so. And now, my love, prepare for a magnificent surprise. It is my agreeable duty to reveal to you a secret which should make you the happiest young lady in Venice.
A secret?
A secret which for state reasons it has been necessary to preserve for 20 years.
When you were a prattling babe of 6 months old, you were married by proxy to no less a personage than the infant son and heir of His Majesty, the immeasurably wealthy King of Baratania.
Married to the infant son of the King of Barataria? Was I consulted? Then it was a most unpardonable liberty.
Well, consider his extreme youth and forgive him. Shortly after the ceremony, that misguided monarch abandoned the creed of his forefathers and became a Wesleyan Methodist of the most bigoted and persecuting kind. The Grand Inquisitor, determined that the innovation should not be perpetuated in Barataria, caused your smiling and unconscious husband to be stolen and conveyed to Venice. A fortnight since, the Methodist monarch and his Wesleyan court were killed in an insurrection. And we are here to ascertain the whereabouts of your husband and to hail you, our daughter, as Her Majesty, the reigning Queen of Baratania!
Your Majesty.
It is at such moments as these that one feels how necessary it is to travel with a full band.
I, the Queen of Barataria. But I've nothing to wear. We're practically penniless.
Oh, that point has not escaped me. Although I am unhappily in straitened circumstances at present, my social influence is something enormous, and the company, to be called the Duke of Plattatoro Limited, is in course of formation.
But it's so undignified, so degrading. A grandee of Spain turned into a public company. Such a thing was never heard of.
My child, the Duke of Plattatoro does not follow fashions. He leads them. He always leads everybody. No, why, when he was in the army, he led his regiment. He occasionally led them into action. He invariably led them out of it. In enterprise of martial kind, when there was any fighting, He led his regiment from behind, he found it less exciting. But when away his regiment ran, his place was at the Foro, that celebrated, cultivated, underrated nobleman, the Duke of Bladoro. In the first and foremost fight, he always found that night, that celebrated, cultivated, underrated nobleman, the Duke of Bladoro. When to evade destructions, to hide they all proceeded. No soldier in that gallant band hid half as well as he did. He lay concealed throughout the war and so preserved his Goro, that unaffected, undetected, well-connected warrior, the Duke of Bladoro. In every doughty deed, he always took the lead. That unaffected, undetected, well-connected warrior, the Duke of Bladoro. When told that they would all be shot unless they left the service, that hero hesitated and not so marvelous his nervous. He sent his resignation in the first of his Goro, that very knowing, overflowing, easygoing paladin, the Duke of Bladoro. To make a grosser claim, he always showed the way, that very knowing, overflowing, easygoing paladin, the Duke of Bladoro. That very knowing, overflowing, easygoing paladin, the Duke of Bladoro.